Hey folks, I had some questions about the arpeggio practice tool and the scale builder tool. All that's going on here is we have a notation key and we have a scale that affects the display here. The notation key will only change the key signature. So let's say I set my notation key to B flat. Click that. And now I've set that. It doesn't automatically enter it. You start adding notes. Well, I've got the scale set to C, and I got the notation key set to B flat. The reason you can set these separately is you might want to come up with a little riff that covers 2 or 3 scales, but you have a sort of a general key signature for this. So if I click up or add a B natural, you'll see that's not in the key of B flat, and so it just adds it. That's all that does. So I'm going to get rid of all these. I'll go ahead and set the key to the scale to B flat. And so I'll show you what this is all about. You see these chords listed here. These are the 7 chords that naturally occur in the B flat major scale. And you can have just triads, which just shows the 3-note chords, which would be, that's C minor, that's D minor, that's E flat. You can see all the, and by the way, the color key is right here, and which shows you what the intervals are and all that. And you got F and G minor and A diminished. I can go ahead and show all of this. But let's say I want it to be B flat harmonic minor. I set that scale. Now you'll see that I've got B flat minor, C diminished. These are the chords that naturally occur in this harmonic minor scale. If I set it to natural minor and set that scale, you'll see the first chord is a B flat minor, then a C diminished, then a D flat major, and E flat minor, and F. Point is that you can set the notation key to one thing and the scale to another. And so the notation key affects the key signature here, and it won't add a notation change on the same line. You have to wait for the next line. So let's say you add a bunch of notes. If you've changed the notation key, that change will show up on the next line. So that's all there is to it. It's pretty simple. You can practice a number of ways doing this thing. So let's just flip to 9th chords, and I'll set this to major, set that scale. So now you'll see here are the notes of the B flat major 9 chord. So let's say I go to this 5th fret. I've got so there you have all the notes of the B flat major 9 chord. If I want to play around with the C minor 9, I can do the same thing in that same 5th position. So you can go across the strings. And that's all the notes in the C minor 9 chord. So if I were to play a C minor 9 down here, let me go to the minor and pull up C minor, and I can noodle around with this. So you get the idea. Go down here and stop this. So that's how you use this tool to practice your arpeggios. And if I wanted to create a riff, I could come up with something creative, print it out in this notation, and then practice that. All right, hope that helps.